I became a lawyer because the law is the one place where the playing field is evened out. Everybody is equal before the law. We all know that. But as a practical matter, our clients are people who have disputes against much larger entities. They're former employers. Those former employers are more well-funded. They have their own lawyers. And a lot of folks, I think, are sometimes afraid that they won't be able to afford a lawyer. That's not the case here. We work on a percentage basis. Our clients can afford to have the fight against this larger thing. That is evening out the playing field. That's what I like about the law. That's why I became a lawyer. And I like to think that's reflected in the relationship that we have with our clients. There are two parts of my practice that I find most rewarding. The first is that meeting with the client where we decide that we're going to work together. Two things are happening right there. It's exciting for me professionally, right? It's a new case. And although we specialize in employment law, and that's 95% of what we do, and the law is usually the same thing over and over, every client is different. The facts of every case are different. So that's exciting for me professionally. The other thing that's exciting about that first meeting is that the client has put her trust or his trust in us. They've found somebody who think they know what they're doing. They have the expertise. The new client has said, I trust you to handle this for me. That's great as well. The second thing that I find most rewarding in my practice is resolving the case. Some cases have to be resolved by trial, but the truth of the matter is that most don't. Our clients have been through something pretty rough. They've been fired, they've been harassed, they've been denied money that's owed them. These are just examples of what's happened. It's rough. And what's nice about resolving a case by a settlement is that even though it's great to have a jury say you were wronged, I think it's more rewarding for the client, and it's often more rewarding for me, to have a settlement where the client knows that the employer is in some way acknowledging, we made a mistake here, we didn't treat you right here. It's important and it's rewarding for me, and I think very satisfying for the client. A piece of advice that I give to my clients from the beginning and all the way through is, at the beginning, hire somebody you trust. Hire somebody who you trust to give you honest feedback, to tell you the good and the bad, but also somebody who you trust to have the expertise to get the job done right, to know what they're doing, to have the ability to use their best judgment to give you the best advice. Hire someone you trust, not just as a person, but as a professional. The second piece of advice that I'm always giving to my clients is, after you've hired somebody you trust them to give you good advice. Trust their judgment. Asking questions, that's great. Giving suggestions, that's great. But at the end of the day, hire somebody who you trust to take it all in and give you the best advice on how to move forward.